Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'm bringing you a first-time reaction to two different artists. First, we'll be checking out Oh Superman by Laurie Anderson. Then we'll jump into Fire on the Bayou by The Meters. Both of these artists are names that I've never heard of before, so this is going to be a very, very fresh reaction for you all. I hope you do enjoy it, but before diving in, a massive thank you goes to Timothy the Wise for making this donation request and these selections today. Thank you very much, my friend. Now, let's jump in. This is...
Oh, Superman.
This is...
Oh, John.
It's like, I've heard this kind of effect used in Imogen Heap. The harmonizer, vocoder style. The pulsing is just kind of eerie.
Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad.
It's like a robot singing. It's so unique.
Oh, Superman. Oh, John. Oh, Mom and Dad.
I mean, you don't hear something like this every day.
Mom and Dad.
Hi. I'm not home right now, but if you want to leave a message, just start talking at the sound of the tone.
Literally robotic.
Hello? This is your mother. Are you there? Are you coming home?
I hear birds. What is happening in this?
This is your mother.
I want to know the
Are you
story of
there?
this.
Are you coming home? Hello? Is anybody home? Well, you don't know me,
Oh, I've heard this part of the song before.
but I know you.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I've heard that melody before. Where would I have heard this? Maybe like in an online meme or something somewhere.
Well, you don't know me,
I've heard this part somewhere.
but I know you.
But I know you.
And I've got a message to give to you.
Is this pulsing gonna happen the entire song?
Here come the planes. So you better get ready, ready to go.
I'm intrigued for sure.
You can come as you are,
I even like the melody. It's just like so unusual.
pay as you go,
A cool silhouette.
pay as you go.
Very robotic motions. Becoming a cactus now? Nope, just disappearing into the void. I was not expecting to listen to this morning.
And I said, okay, who
Okay.
is this really?
Me? It's me.
And the voice said, this is the hand.
There's like throughout there's been like additional voices that they're like intermittently getting added. So it's like uncanny valley a little bit.
This is the hand. The hand that takes.
The rhythm and the way these voices are bouncing off one another, it's interesting
This
now.
is the hand.
Because the initial breath has just been pulsing the same way.
The hand that takes.
The hand that takes. I like the lyrics.
Here comes.
My like speculation as to like some of the meaning of this song so far is about technology and its effects on us humans and society as a whole. But there's many ways you could take that, but that's sort of my high level understanding so far.
Here come the planes.
Come the
They're
planes.
American planes,
American planes.
made in America. Smoking or non-smoking?
I like the melody, dude.
And the voice said, neither snow nor rain, nor blue night.
You know, as a kid, like in, all the way from middle school to high school, anytime I would take science classes, some of the funnest days in those classes were when we had a substitute teacher, or just our teacher for whatever reason decided to share like one of those old-timey science videos or movies with us. And like Bill Nye the Science Guy is like the very famous example, but whenever the substitute would show up, that's when you get to watch the movie. And like I can totally imagine this song being embedded in a science movie like that. I don't know, it just gives me that like nostalgic energy of technology, science, and like the songs that I heard when I was young that related to sci-fi world.
Shall stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed round.
Got another like harmonizer layer, and then this like digital flute out of nowhere. It sounds very MIDI though. Probably is MIDI. And the globe rotates.
Cause when love is gone, there's always justice.
When love is gone, there's always justice. That's interesting.
Cause when love is gone, there's always justice.
That's so interesting. I could take that so many different ways.
And when justice
And
is
she's like positioned herself as if she's like the balancing scales that you normally see, that that symbol, right, that normally is associated with like law and the justice. Is it called the scales of justice? I don't know if there's a name for it.
And when justice is gone,
Now the scales are gone, hands down.
there's always force.
Force, right? Wow, this is this is so deep. We start at a place of love, and on this channel, you guys know, peace, love, positivity. That is what we preach. And when that fails, well, at least we can do what's logical, what's our version of man-made justice. And if that doesn't work and we can't agree to the same rules of law, then we have to enact force, and through force doctrine act out our version of morality over somebody else's version. And this is the natural, seemingly natural trajectory. At least
There's always force.
an extremely common trajectory. What's after force?
And when force is gone,
Yeah, I'm curious.
there's always mom. Hi, mom.
There's always mom. There's always mom. Wow. Mom, to me, almost it's like when force doesn't work, you return to the hand that first fed you. Try for comeuppance. Try for reconciliation. Get past these waves of anger and emotion and go back to the true nurturer.
So hold me, mom,
Holy mom.
in your long arms.
This is so interesting.
So hold me, mom, in your long arms. In your automatic arm.
Right, and this is I forget the name of the woman, right? But she's got the red bandana and the blue jean jacket. She's doing the bicep thing. So now it's the robotic automatic version of that.
In your automatic arm. Your electronic arm.
Electronic arms.
In your arm.
Wait till she sees what AI and robotics is up to these days.
So hold me, mom, in your long arm.
Hold me, mom. That's beautiful.
Your petrochemical arm. Your military arm. In your electronic arm.
And that pulsing, like, eventually it dropped out of my active attention and really just like it's surprising that it became the norm, because at the beginning it was so like it was so out there. But now it just feels super commonplace given everything we've heard. This is the kind of song that like grows on you. At least it's growing on me. Wow, and then silencing everything else and then ending it on that pulse where we began. That is so interesting. Definitely, like, at a vibe level, super chill, super robotic sci-fi, all of those good things. I can appreciate so much of this approach because it is so novel. You have to really be, I think, one is brave to put music out like this that just defies what we already know. And even these days, people don't put out music like this. It definitely speaks to the idea of technology, of war, of society. How are we meant to reconcile all of these things that are constantly changing with time? Our technology, it's there to serve us, and it's reflective of the place that we're at societally. And if we're constantly in states of conflict and war and not being able to set aside our differences, well, that's as far as we're ever going to get. The technology that surrounds us, it's just a reflection of where we're at now. And if we dehumanize one another, as we're doing in conflict so often, not leading with empathy, the only path forward is this moment of complete atomization of society. Everybody becomes robots. We are no longer a society, and humans rely on others. If that is the most, like, the coldest take I could ever give. It is so foolish for people to operate in the ways that they do, while realizing that violence and constant animosity and vitriol and having poor conversations, not being able to agree or speak, any of these things serve us. They do not. They constantly regress us. What are we doing? This song also makes me think of that whole sci-fi concept of the Bayou singularity, where with a long enough time horizon, technological advancements and humans, I guess, openness towards technology, there could be a timeline where we are no longer purely organic creatures and we are some combination of mechanical and organic and biological. So like kind of becoming like half cyborg, half human. That's an interesting approach. What would be like an example of that? These days there's like that Neuralink technology being developed, allowing humans to interface with technology using their brain. So being able to control things with your mind is starting to become possible. So we'll see on a long enough time horizon whether that all manifests in the ways that we hope for the positive, and not in the many negatives that are plausible. Anyways, I could get lost in the sauce of talking about so much sci-fi. That was really enjoyable listen from Laurie. Let's check out this next track, Fire on the Bayou. Got some funky strumming, deep bass. Very vibey, and I like this chorus here. Everybody's singing at once. Sounds at least like 2 or 3 vocal layers. Pay attention to the syncopated strumming. It is so subtle, but if your brain emphasizes the offbeat a little bit more, you can hear how subtly they're doing it. Like in terms of impact, imagine like if you're strumming with the same level of intensity down and up, so the downbeat is like the 1 and the upbeat is the and, so the 1 and, the syncopated would be the and. Okay, so now that we're on the same page there, imagine the intensity isn't 50-50 for the down and the upbeat, but it's like 48-52. That is like the subtlety that I'm kind of calling out here. The upbeat is slightly louder than the downbeat. loving the rhythm in this song. It's super catchy. Wow. That was definitely worlds apart from what we heard from Laurie. Um, I mean, the vibe of being on the bayou, I always think of like the Louisiana bayou for whatever reason. Um, and I've never grown up, well, I don't know why I worded it like that. I didn't grow up in any bayou, so all that I know about bayous are the few that I visited in my various vacations and what I gleaned from popular culture, media, music, and it's a different world. It's a different place, right? The customs, the culture, the feeling, the air, the food. And I love that music. It's almost this like teleportation device that brings you to different places, because for me, despite not having the direct first-hand experience of being in those places for real, hearing it in the music, hearing it in the energy and style, even the instruments that are being utilized here, gives me that feeling, that connection to that place, to the time. I believe this was released in 1975, so long time ago. And I think music, it also not only is a teleportation device, it's also a portal into the past and, you know, even potentially the future. It serves us in multiple ways, generationally, geographically. I think we could talk on and on about all of the positive impacts of music, but we'll save the abstract discussion for a different time. For now, I love the energy in this track. I think for me, the most standout element was the strumming, was that muted kind of gritty feeling that was consistent. And again, I noticed, maybe I'm crazy for noticing this, but it felt like the downbeats when strummed were at 48% intensity and the upbeats were at 52. And that subtlety, to me, that is just like one of the reasons why I love music, because my brain always likes to like find these little details that add a lot of character to the track. To me, that was a big standout moment. But let me know what you thought about these two songs today. We were all over the place with Laurie and the meters, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. I hope you did enjoy the reaction. If you'd like to make a reaction request yourself, please hit the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.